What's going on, lawn care guys? It's Griffin here with Griffin's Lawn Care. Right now we're just in my backyard. Just wanted to show you guys my old setup and how I used to operate. We got the 42-inch Toro ride-on mower. Then we got the Toro 21-inch Smart Stove recycler. Getting ready to do a blade swap out. I was cutting grass this week and just noted that my old blade needs to come off and get sharpened, so I'm going to put a new blade on there, clean the deck, and just make it maintenance day. We got the transmission on the truck fixed, so now I'm in the process of creating basically a work list or a checklist for maintenance, making sure everything's done, and we're going to make this a maintenance week. We started cutting grass. I've had probably 10 to 15 customers within the last 2 days, which isn't bad starting out. These are brand new clients. Some people that I switched over from just snow blowing season, and I just said, hey, if you're looking to make sure you got a reliable person, how about you go with me for cutting grass, and I'm your guy all year round. And it's working out pretty well. And then for clients that didn't go with me for snow blowing season, I definitely still took down their number, their information, got everything I needed from them, so that way I can give them a call and offer guaranteed better pricing than what their guys currently charging them. And then again, the price of gas has gone up. Driving an F-150, it's not for the weak. It's definitely not cheap at all by any means. I feel like the moment I put gas in it, I'm back at the gas station. So what I usually try to do is calculate enough properties to fill this truck up, fill up this mower, fill up that mower, and then because we're still in the process of painting the enclosed trailer and still have to epoxy the floor, because as you guys are looking at this, like, this is all soaking wet grass. As you see in my backyard, we're just getting worse and worse. So I didn't want to put the zero turn in the enclosed trailer, or the push mower or the backpack blowers or anything like that in the enclosed trailer, and then it just continues to get soaked, and then it's a waste of money because I'm having to make repairs when I should be focusing on making money. This is just the mower that I'm using for right now. It is a residential zero turn. Eventually, by the middle of season or by the beginning of summer, I should be looking at getting a commercial zero turn just to move faster, get in and out of properties. It works for my needs because most of my yards are cookie cutters, and the 42-inch, believe it or not, will fit in a backyard of a 36-inch gate with the flap, the chute up. So I got a bungee cord that I just pull that up. Then when I get into the backyard, I drop that chute back down, just to cut, just to get in and out. It's better than push mowing. At the beginning of the season, my zero turn battery was dead, so I push mowed 4 or 5 of my yards, and I'm like, there's got to be something. I started going through a checklist that just said, hey, check these obstacles, see if it's this, see if it's that. So on my checklist now, going forward, it's going to be like, is there gas in the tank? Check your oil pressure, check for spark, check your tire pressure, considering that those aren't twills. I'm not going to put twills on a residential mower. I got my weights on the front just in case I got to use my bagger system, or if a customer wants to pay to have it bagged up, I'm not going to charge them anything extra, or it will be an extra fee if I can, if I got to take it with me. But if I can dump on their property just for right now, it won't be. I got the gas can in the back. I am moving along. I got the Echo 2620 in the truck, the Husqvarna handheld blower in the truck. So today is all about maintenance. Today is about making sure your equipment works. We're going to spray the bottom of the deck with the pressure washer. If not today, we'll spray that Wednesday, because that's when I'm looking at doing another maintenance day, probably 2 or 3 times out the week with it cranking. I just don't want to get out the jobs and not be able to support my clients' needs, because it is my business. And again, this is all about making money. The truck is paid off. I just got to get some airbags on here so I can be able to tow the other trailer. But the truck is paid off. This mower paid cash, zero turn paid cash, Echo string trimmer paid cash. Again, it's not just about making revenue. Your revenue is your overall gross of the business. I'm here to make profit. I want to see the money in the account, and it stays in the account, not goes in, goes back out. And then I'm looking at also getting another Echo 2620T, or 225, because that was the SRM 225 was amazing. But today's going to be about maintenance. This week is going to be about maintenance, getting everything cleaned up. Because, like I said, you can see I've been mowing, and this is from just 3 or 4 yards, how much is building up on the deck, how wet it's leaving the deck. And I just said, you know what? Today's going to be a quick little just clean up. And then I got to get the blades off of here, get the oil changed. I got everything for that in the garage. So we are literally going to get started and get moving.